Hello, my name is Ben. Welcome to the Micro Soldering Show at a beautiful Tuesday. Yeah, we're on Tuesday today. And we just started in the morning with an iPhone 8 which was mailed in by a customer. The phone came through over the internet, was mailed in. And the customer writes that he got a phone which was shutting down immediately. It was getting very hot. He was at two different technicians, and the second technician, who is owner of a company, told him that he got a problem with the battery diet and he can't help. And he calls himself expert, and he said nobody can save the data on this phone, nobody can repair this phone because the battery diet is dead. Okay, let's see if really the battery diet is bad and is broken and we can't help. I can't understand some people who do works on these phones because you can't tell a customer things which are just not the truth. Okay, so we go to the on-hands camera and we see this iPhone 8 here. It was already disassembled as I got it, like that. Okay, I already checked value on power supply, and on boot we are going to 1.3 amps. Okay, so let's see where the problem is. I really want to solve that because it's hard for me. It's really hard for me to see that other people earn money by doing smartphone repairs if they tell people things which are not the truth. So it's no problem if you can't solve an issue. If you are working on phones and only do screen repairs, battery replacements and things like that, it's not a problem because you can do that in a good way. You can do that very, very good. But it doesn't say that you are a good technician in general and you are a great micro solderer. So I'm not an expert in refurbish, so I tell other people, okay, there are many good companies who are doing refurbishment and I recommend someone, but I don't tell the customer, no, it's not possible to change the glass on an iPhone 7. I just tell, we don't do that, we only change the whole screen, you can refurbish that, you can have a look for a company who does that. I can recommend you company 1, company 2, company 3, okay? But I don't tell the customer lies, and that is what I think in this industry is really important to understand and to learn. For a lot of repair shops, don't tell lies to customers, okay? So, okay. They already did something. They took off the glue stickers, okay? They used a knife to cut here. I want to see, what about that short on boot? So, let's see if that works with my new phone. Okay, it tells us plug in to cam. Just waiting for the cam, or we just take it out of this and do it like that. And it doesn't want to connect the cam, okay? Hey baby, why don't you want to work with my iPhone 12 Pro? I don't understand that. It was working fine with my iPhone 11 Pro without any problems. So let's see if you want to work with that iPhone X. Yeah, it wants to work with that iPhone X. Okay, so you see, it doesn't want to work with the iPhone 12 Pro, but it wants to work with my iPhone X here. So just get the app out of the App Store. Or is it a problem with the cam itself? Seek Pro app, having a look. Nope. So, is the cable of the cam broken again? But normally I have another cable as replacement. But where? Where we have the second cable? Oh, that's pretty hard if you want to solve an issue, but you can't because your cam doesn't want to work. Oh, Seek Terminal. The name of the app is Seek Terminal. So let's check. I just do an update with the iPhone 12 Pro of the Seek app. And I reconnect cam. No. Perhaps my No, you see, it just doesn't want to work with the iPhone 12 Pro. I think it's about the cable. Okay, what about if I connect the phone directly like that? Okay, it doesn't want to work too. Sorry people, I don't know where the problem is at the moment, but I will solve that. So we take the Seek app out of the App Store and check it with the iPhone X. Okay, it says connect the cam and it works. Okay, great. So it's just about doing some arrangements here. Okay. And yeah, we see something. Great. Connect. So you had to wait some minutes now for me. Okay, and we see that one coil here sliding up directly, okay? So, check on ZXW. Just starting that. And I need to have a look why the cam just doesn't want to work with the iPhone 12 Pro. That's really bad. So we go to iPhone series, we take the iPhone 8, we take the iPhone 8 Intel version. Yeah, it's an Intel version. And we're having a look for that coil. And the coil is one side. One side here, one side here. Okay. Let's have a further look. It's 1.1 amp. Okay, let's check. We go straight to the microscope. What did they do? Okay, they already removed capacitors here. Okay. I just want to see what they did. What did you do, you little bastards? We take off the shield on the front side. So, it's just a little boring to wait 10 minutes for starting the video, yeah, but let's have a look what we can get within this video. Let's see what we can get within this video here. We clean around the CPU. I just want to check the front side by using the thermal. And what we see here, and this is what I thought about, just a shorted RAM on an iPhone 8, A11. Nice. Can see that? Straight RAM. Okay, great. Just another video which we hadn't before in this way. So I'm pretty happy to go over the A11 RAM with you now. Can you see that? That is the beautiful A11, and we want to do a RAM repair here. So let's start. So it's not the battery died, it's the RAM, baby. So if you look at that video, just have a look how to do. all about peeling off that glue. Peeling off that glue is really important on this job. And always think that the CPU is thin, and we need to get off the RAM without doing any damages to the CPU. And think that already some other technician tried to solder on the back side of the board, so he used heat, and the CPU had already heat impact, okay? Or somebody was working with heat on that CPU, so you have to be very, very careful here. Now it's all about going in and getting down that RAM. Let's see if we can get it or not. Okay, step 1 done. And in some cases, like here, it's not as easy to come in with that tool. But we can use our knife too. So, not a problem. Just carefully. Carefully use the heat. It's not always the same to get off that tiny piece of RAM. Okay, you see? That's pretty okay. Just want to take a picture. And now it's all about cleaning. So there are different methods to get it down. Normally I don't do it only with the knife. But in this case, it was the best way to get it down. Okay, just a little bit tired today in the morning. And if I'm tired, it's just I need more time for doing things. You know that? I slept really well today, tonight. Today in the night, I wanted to say. Tonight, I really sleep well. But for me, if I sleep too long, and for me, 8 hours are too long, I'm just a little bit tired. I have to renew the plate. I feel that I have to renew the plate, but I want to finish that job with that plate now. Okay, just a little bit more. I think we are almost finished. You have to feel it. Feel how deep you can go. And finish the job. Okay. Okay, done. Now it's all about using the brush. And this here now is just for your eyes, just cosmetical. Don't even need to do it. But I do it because I like the mirroring face. But you have to be careful. Okay. So what I see now is just a little bit more of glue here. And I only remove that because I want to sit in the CPU, the RAM, the new RAM later without having any alignment problems. So I need to remove the glue in that area here. Okay, that's pretty good. Control this side. Pretty okay too. Bottom side. Okay, done. Clean. And having a great looking RAM side, okay? And now we just use one time wick, so we can sit down the new RAM later without any problems on connecting to the bottom, okay? Somebody claimed my Knipex. I don't know who it was, but I think I have to kill him. Give me a second. Okay. It's all about that we have a good connection later. Okay, done. What do you think? Does it look good? I think it does. Now we control the value on power supply. And the value looks fine. iPhone 8, boot without RAM on the CPU, okay? Great. And now we just have to harvest a RAM. I need a new plate for this. For a RAM harvest, I need a new plate. Okay, just wanted to take another photo, and now I just need an A11. Ah, we already have one here, which is harvested. Okay, looks good. Looks good, but we could harvest another one, just for showing that to you. A11. A rum harvest is always just scraping away the surface on the top, okay? So like this. Going down until you can see the points of the rum. Okay, it's not a big thing. So you only need a knife and a fresh plate. And then it's normally really no problem. Just need to feel how deep you can cut. And don't cut into your fingers. This is just a little bit more difficult because my holder doesn't want to work right, but I think now should be a little better. You see, my holder doesn't want to work right. So perhaps I take the harvested one right now. But I want to harvest it ready, and then let's see. Like you see, just scraping. And I did show you that within other videos too. Almost done. Want to take the hard material out of the middle. Okay. Going over there. And now it's only scraping like this, okay? So we can remove that if we want, just for optics. It doesn't have anything to do with the function. So, just scraping here. And what is now important is just to turn on some flux. Take some solder and the wick and wick the pads. Okay, just take some more. The solder iron just doesn't want to take more solder at the moment. Perhaps now. Yeah. Sorry people, my sound disconnected. You hear the crack in the sound, and after that the sound was away. I hope that we have a sound which works now, because that's really bad for me. Just have a look if I can push that volume a little bit. So I hope that you can hear me. I just switched the microphone now to the rotor. We're just at cleaning the RAM. The only thing I did now is just wicked the whole RAM, so I can reball that. So, and after we have cleaned the RAM and we have wicked the RAM, it's all about cleaning one time, and then we can do a reball of this beautiful RAM. Okay, so what we need for that is just a clean stencil, a clean A11 CPU stencil. Just in that time, while my sound fucked up, Keidel and Andy came in, and I was really fucked up, and then Andy said, bro, don't be fucked up, just start over with the video, it's not a problem. So, and I hope that we can get it. So clean the stencil. Just a little bit dirt in. Ciao Keideli. Ich weiß nicht, ich sag da Bescheid. Je nachdem, ob ein Ding was ist oder nicht. Peace. So. And it's pretty okay. We have a clean stencil, we have a good RAM. What we need further is just a little bit of solder paste. And it's really bad for me, because in the last videos I often had sound problems and I had to synchronize later. And while I was doing the RAM, I just realized, okay, my sound has gone away, and I was angry and hit the button and said, fuck, I can waste the video, but okay, I will finish it. I will finish that video for you. So we just have to get in some paste here. The SIG doesn't want to work with my iPhone 12 Pro, Andy. The device doesn't recognize the camera. So, and now we just have to take some tweezers, the hot air, and let's start over. Heating up the RAM and reball that chip. You don't have to go too fast, it's just about that all the bolts are well connecting to the bottom. So that's most important here in that situation, so we don't have to do things twice. And if we see it like that, it's pretty okay. I just use some flux after that for a little reflow. I always do one reflow with stencil and one without. Okay, waiting a short time until the solder cools down and the bolts are hung up. And after that we can just get the RAM down to the board. Good morning. Good morning. So and now we just take some flux right in the middle of the RAM. Do a quick reflow and getting that RAM down to the board. Having a look that the board is clean. What up? Oh, das musst du zum Schägerer bringen, das kann ich gerade machen. Ja? Ja. Wenn du willst. Wenn nicht später. Ich gefreut. Hey, ob dich gefreut hast, was Röhrchen. Schönes Geschenk, ne? So. Now we have to align the RAM. I think. Normally I always do that only with my fingers. Should look good like that. Okay. Then we take hot air. And solder that RAM down. Should be aligned good. Gently solder it down. Wait until the flux comes out at the sides, then you know that you are ready. So, solder down, solder down, solder down, and waiting for the solder connecting down to the CPU, to the pads of the CPU. So. See, normally I don't kick the RAM, but in this case I did. And now we are waiting for cooling down, and then we just control if that is soldered down correctly. Good morning. Okay, looks good. Turning up the microscope and controlling. Everything around is well connected. Looks as far pretty good, I think. yeah, I think we should do a test run. So it's exactly that board with the 2 missing caps here. Okay, exactly the board we were working on. Just want to control the value, and after controlling the value I will connect the screen. Okay, looks for the value it looks good. Now it's all about, do we get a boot? Genau, einfach den Apfel. And boom, we see an apple. And that's pretty good after a RAM transplant on an iPhone 8. I don't know something about the important data, so I just do it like that because I didn't want to show you some pictures of the customer. I don't know if there are any on the home screen or on the lock screen. So just wait, we still see the apple here, as you can see. And here we are again. It's bad for you to see, so I just restart again with connected front cam, so we have an ambient light sensor, because otherwise the screen turns the brightness down. And I hope that the sound will be okay for that video, because one time we had this break, and it would be really hard for me. So now we just reboot that tiny iPhone 8, but we should connect the battery plug. If we connect the battery plug, we will get an apple on the screen, and then I know that we see just numbers on the screen now, so it's okay for me to hold it like that. But you can even see it was a nice short on the RAM. We were going directly to 1.2 amps, 1.1 amp, and as you can see hier, I want to show. Andi, kannst du das irgendwie, kann man zeigen, dass es ordentlich funktioniert? It's hard to see, I know. I try to reboot and to take, I take the whole board up now. So it's always the power plug which loses while moving the board. Okay, so I want to show you that we really see a lock screen on the device. And then we are finished with that beautiful video. iPhone 8 A11 RAM replacement after, I don't know why. And Andy, just read the form and read, you see here, and if I switch to that, I can use it. Okay, it's just about the brightness. I hope you liked the video anyway, and yeah, I would be very happy if you would subscribe the channel, if you would share my content all over the world. We need subscribers, subscribers, subscribers. I would be very, very happy for more. So subscribe, hit the bell, always watch the videos and give me some feedback, give me some comments. By the way, I would be very happy if you would buy an ICC Pro. I think a tool which every technician in the whole world needs. And I would be very happy to see you at our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany, but please answer the questions, otherwise we can't accept you. I'm out, and we see us with the next one. Goodbye, here's Ben.